we don't know that this small little entry that we took could end up going to break the high of 1.26669. We will never know. Hello everyone, welcome back to FX 20 Pips. Today is 11 May 2023, and today for a start I am just going to refresh our memories on the range box. Okay, so to see where the price is at. Currently we are at 8-hour time frame, and we are still within this 8 hours range box. Okay, now there is a technique here. When do you change this range box? Okay, now yesterday the price after the CPI news of the US is shot up. All right, so close above the high of this range box. All right, and then you went past 1.26669. Now the important thing is what happened to the second candle after it closed above the range box. So this is the second candle. Okay, it is bearish, and then it went all the way back in and closed within this range box. Now because of this reason, up and come back, this range box shall remain here. This is still valid. Okay, irregardless of the reason that causes this candle to shoot up. Okay, whether is it natural organic reason or whether is it by the news. Okay, what you need to know is that we usually don't take actions on the first candle because these are the impulses and all these things. All right, and we need to be patient and look at the second candle, what happened. Okay, and in this case it came back into this 8 hours range. All right, so I repeat, this is still valid. Okay, now if you are not patient, what will happen to you is that you will see that, oh, price went up and closed here. Now let me buy here. Buy with the idea that it will go up, and then you will suffer a bit of loser. Okay, because you did not wait for the second candle to see what happened, and it just come all the way back in. All right, and the basic candlestick experience you need is that if the second candle did not even close or did not even go above the high of this candle, okay, there's no point to buy and expect price to go up. Okay, expectation will kill you. So just be patient, look at where the candles are. All right, so we are still within this 8 hour candlestick range. Okay, now what I say, let's look at a much higher time frame in terms of daily, where we are. So this is the daily chart. Okay, I'm just going to remove the 8 hour candle box and look at my daily range. Okay, so this is my daily candle, and we're still within this range. Price had few days back cross it once. All right, there was an indecisive candle here. Price yesterday, because of the news, went higher than this. All right, and it closed as a positive here. All right, and today we are currently at this level. All right, based on this candle. What's the expectation? I really don't know. All right. I will talk about the news later on, and then I'll come back here. But let us just go through the weekly chart first. All right. So on the weekly chart, And let me bring the weekly range. The weekly range is still pretty straightforward. Okay, this is my weekly range based on this candle. This was last week. This is current week. All right, so we went up and come down, but it is on the higher side of this range box. Okay, so you don't know how it's going to form. It might be a dodgy candle, it might come down. So that's why we need to have an idea of it by looking at the news. So let's go to the monthly. All right, monthly range is this. So this is my monthly candle that created this box. Last month in April, the first candle closed above the box, and the second candle, which is this candle, which represent May, okay, it is currently still above the high of April, right? It seems to be coming down. I mean, it tested the high of here, okay, it closed a bit higher, all right, and there's a bit of a retracement here, right? Okay, so that is the monthly, where the second candle is not an immediate bearish candle. It is still a bullish and still above. All right, so based on this higher time frame, we can sort of what are we on the 11th day of May? Okay, so about halfway through there, we are still in the positive region of the monthly candle. Let's go back to the daily and I'll talk about the news. So this is the back here. Talk about daily candle. Okay, now let's see. Okay. Now every time the candle touches this 1.26669, it immediately causes a very big sell-off. Okay, why? Because buyer take profit here, become a seller, all right? Then you have existing seller waiting for price to come here, okay? And once it hits this point, the seller and the buyer both bring the price back down here, all right? But they are not confident enough to bring it to the bottom of this day candle, all right? And that's why we are still within here. So same thing, the second time it shot up past this figure, all right, there's much lesser seller, okay, buyer tends to hold a bit higher here, all right, and then seller, once you see the candle start coming down again, they sell it down again, okay. Where did it end up? It ended up here, still higher than the yesterday one. Okay, so this is quite, to me, quite a healthy, a bullish trend. Okay, this is the normal reaction you expect on a major resistance. Okay, let's test it one, test it the second time. Maybe we're going to break through and close above on the third time. Okay, maybe, nobody knows. All right, let's go down to the 8 hours again. Okay, so like what I say, first time breakthrough, seller came in, second time seller came up again. All right, so So let's look at the news, all right, and see how is it going to affect us. Today, my time GMT plus 8, we have GBP news, GBP interest rate, okay, in 4 hours time. They're expecting it to go 4.5 based on this figure, okay. If this happens, I would expect naturally GBP side to go up, okay, GBP to go up, all right, and then an hour later, an hour and a half later, we have a US job news, okay. This might have the whatever is the result here, okay, it is playing a lesser role. For example, what I'm trying to say is, regardless of the result here, the USD is going to be weakened anyway. That is my view. Okay, if the figure is going to be higher than the consensus, okay, you can see the USD become stronger for a little while based on the news, and then I'm expecting the USD to go down. Okay, now if the news is going to be lower than the consensus, then I expect the USD to just keep going down. Okay, all right. So what this means is, for a GBP USD pair, okay, for a GBP USD pair, yeah, because USD is going to go down, and I expect the price is going to keep going up. Going back to the chart, all right, I'm expecting the price, okay, to keep going up and maybe crossing here. All right. Now the point is, how much cheaper does the big player wants to buy? Okay, because once you go up and close above here on the daily time frame, all right, it is very hard for you to come back and clear your orders at the bottom, okay, because there'll be other buyers. There'll be other buyers here that wants to buy higher, okay. Nobody wants to buy at a high to go higher. No, 99% of people want to buy low, buy here, so that they can then go higher to break this level, to close here, and then for a continuation high. All right, and that is why I keep saying this is very healthy for the continuation of the bullish GBPUSD. Meaning, okay, you can put some order here to buy, put some orders here to buy, here to buy. How low would you go before price start going up affirmatively? I don't know. But all this, every time the price come down, it's an opportunity for you to buy. Okay? Why buy? Again, previously I mentioned, because the higher time frame is bullish. Right? I hope you understand what I'm talking about with regards to higher time frame and this lower time frame of 8 hours. Right? Okay, now let's go and do our daily activities, which is to always plot the previous day high, plot the previous day low. Use a fib by the high and low of previous day. Put it there, shift it up. Okay, so this is my previous day midpoint. And where is my Monday opening? So that's a Monday opening for me. Okay, you can also plot some important level, which is the Tuesday high and low. Okay, I also like to plot the high and low of Tuesday. So I have a Tuesday high. I have a Tuesday low here, right? And I also like to plot last Friday high and low, which I plotted previously. Just hang on. Last Friday high and low. It's here. Okay, so I have a lot of level that I expect the price to go back to. Okay, price might go back to the Tuesday low. Price might go back to last Friday low. Okay, and then there's also a support here, right? So these are some of the levels where if price will come back down here, I'll have a look. Price will come back down here, I will have a look. Price will come back down here, I'll have a look. All right. Again, you might be wondering, why don't I just sell from here all the way down? Right. Well, of course, there's nothing wrong to sell, but just that for my way of charting and looking at a higher time frame, I just want to buy up, buy up, buy up, buy up. Okay. Right. So I believe price is simply going to go lower, 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 and then with the news tonight, okay, it might just shot up from here. Okay, this is my scenario, all right, that I provide you. It could be totally rubbish, right? Price may just keep going down and down and down, right? Okay, but then you just got to stick with your own theory, your own strategy, your own scenarios, your own outlook, okay? And based on all these zones, levels that have gone through the test of time, well, my time, and it works well for me, okay? This might not be your style of trading, that's fine. Stick to your style, okay? Right? I'm not asking you to follow me blindly. Okay, if you think this works for you, go for it. If it doesn't, disregard it, move on, okay? My way of thinking is that with all this higher time frame, it avoids giving you all this headache of the lower time frame. All right, meaning that if you can look at the 8-hour time frame, and then you would know that there's nothing to do, right now at this stage. Okay, you might just wait for price to come here, buy up. Obviously, looking at the second candle, or wait for price to come here, and then you sell. Okay, or in my situation, my scenario, maybe I'll just when price come here, I'll buy up, right? And because it is of the 8 hours time frame, okay, this is the day range. Let me just change it. Let me change it to the 8 hours. Yep. So now we're looking at the right one. Okay, 8 hours range. Okay, so price will come here and go up. Okay, that's my style of trading. All right, so I don't have to worry about this, and it suits you. if you are working in an office, all right, you have your main jobs, and then you look at it, all these are wasting my time, I'm not going to look at it. Okay, all right, so 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, you don't have to look at the chart, right? All you have to do is like, oh, it's getting nearer, let me just have a quick look. Or it's getting nearer here, let me have a quick look what you want to do. That saves you a lot of chart time, and basically it's good for your psychology, all right? Because the more you look at the chart every day, you'll be stressed out. Should I buy it down? Should I buy it up? Or it's coming here. What should I do now? All right, no. Use this method. Block it up 8 hours. Okay. When price is here, you go and live your life, right? When you come back here to check it. Okay. So this is what I am going to talk about. I'm trying to squeeze something more about news. You hear about the US debt ceiling, isn't it? Right, where they are still arguing if the debt ceiling, okay, debt ceiling, whether they're going to move this higher up so that the government can borrow more money here. Okay, they need more money to pay off people who buy their bond, okay, or security, okay, because the interests are due, and the US government promised that if you buy this bond, buy the security, I'm going to pay you the interest. All right, so they need this money, the increase of the debt ceiling, to pay off this ceiling. Okay, what if the government fail to raise this debt ceiling and they're not paying the interest as promised, okay, on the bond, on the security, if they default, so US dollar is going to go down, and then this will force GBPUSD to go up. Okay, next scenario is if they indeed raise the ceiling, what's going to happen? Is US dollar going to strengthen suddenly? No. Okay, everything will still go normal because inflation is slowly coming down. Okay, and based on that, US dollar is going to weaken anyway. All right, so the outlook for GBP/USD is still bullish. Okay, so that's my scenario. Okay, it's just that how quick it's going to go. All right, so yeah, what I'm trying to say is don't get caught up in all this negative bearish buy and think that you should start selling here. Okay, well, unless of course you have your own scenarios, you have your own. If you're doing scalping, you scalp from here to here to here. That's of course, all right. But I'm doing long term, okay, and long term means that if you buy here, you are still holding the trade. Yeah, all right. So it's depends on how you want to trade and whether your trading style long term suits my way of doing things. If yes, just follow me, okay, or implement some of my method into your trading. If it doesn't suit you, disregard all these things, right? Okay, all right, you can make money on your own. Believe in yourself. Okay, so I shall end this video, and hopefully you enjoy this, and I shall come back again tomorrow. Thank you for listening.